Bruce Mo. So, I talked about a few Bruce Mo things. Today I'm going to talk about some more, because we have to do that, and I got nothing else to do. So this is what I want to talk about. Bruce Mo says in his Incomplete Manifesto, be careful to take risks. And then he says, time is genetic. Today is the child of yesterday and the parent of tomorrow. The work you produce today will create your future. That is true if you consider time in a linear sequence, but it's more that opening title, be careful to take risks, that I'm going to just talk about quickly. And it's not so much that I disagree with it. It's more to do with the fact that so the thing about risks in art is that you only ever hear about the ones that paid off, like the risks that worked. Because you don't hear about risks that didn't work, because there's nothing there to really talk about. But the thing about a risk is that the reason it's a risk is there's a very high percentage chance that it wouldn't work. I mean, if there was any kind of, if the ratio was the opposite, that there was like a high chance it would work and a slight chance it wouldn't, I mean, it's still a risk, but it's not really a risk. It's more just like a be careful than a risk. Well, a risk is like there's a good chance this won't work, there's a small chance it might. So the ratio has to be like that. At least that's what I think. I'm gonna look this up in the dictionary. Hang on. The possibility that something unpleasant or unwelcome will happen. So I guess the risk of art is that it won't work, or that it'll work but it won't work the way you intended it to, or that, I don't know, you'll put a whole lot of money and time and effort into it and then it won't pay off, so you would have just wasted money, wasted time, wasted all that, or even lost everything. But the thing is that I guess the thing about taking risks in art, and the reason that we hear about it a lot, is that people have taken risks that have worked, but a lot of the time they don't work. I don't really know what I'm trying to say here, to be honest. I think it's funny how you talk about people, like great projects starting off as being really risky and whatever, but then they worked, obviously, so it couldn't have been that big of a risk. Or I would have loved to hear about some art things that were a risk and didn't work. But yeah, whatever. I might have to Google that later. I think the thing I like the most about Bruce Mo's manifesto is that even though initially I generally agree with everything he's saying, like the more I think about it and the more I kind of read into it, the more my own ideas start popping into the surface, and yeah. It's less like I'm taking his advice, it's more that I'm using his advice to come up with my own. Boop, boop, boop. That's, yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. Bleh, bleh, bleh. Okay.